has always been enthralling and intriguing to me. It doesn't just speak of ghostly supernatural beings, but it entails lust, forbidden love. It often talks about both the supernatural and the natural world, sin and redemption, and how all of these intertwine together. I really think that Gothic literature goes deep into the soul, and it has allowed the writer to speak of things that would normally be forbidden to speak about. I did choose the Rime of the Ancient Mariner because I felt like it touched on all aspects of Gothic literature. A sailor doomed to living a nightmare. This nightmare wins at a game of dice, described as a woman. The part here where it says, "Alas, thought I, and my heart beat loud, how fast she nears and nears. Are those her sails that glance in the sun like restless gossameres? Are those her ribs through which the sun did peer as through a gate? And is that woman all her crew? Is that a death? And are there two? Is death that woman's mate? Her lips were red, her looks were free, her locks were yellow as gold, her skin was white as leprosy. The nightmare, life and death was she, who thick man's blood with cold. The naked hulk alongside came, and the twain were casting dice. The game is done. I've won, I've won, quoth she, and whistles thrice. The woman here, life and death, is the nightmare that the sailor has to repeatedly live this part of his life over and over for committing the sin of killing an albatross. This is his punishment for killing something in the natural world that did not deserve to be killed. This hulk, the naked hulk that the poem is speaking about, is that of death, and the woman has won in a game of dice. So, as opposed to the sailor dying, he is now left to having to live this repeated nightmare. He is at a wedding and decides to tell his story to a guest there, and speaks about how the crew on this ship are all dead. They're all ghosts, and the wedding guest believes that the sailor himself is also a ghost. The whole poem just really speaks to me in a Gothic way, really telling a story of gloom and fear and dread, and also goes into a spiritual dread as well, speaking about that of religion, touching on how you can't run away from your sins and you are indebted to pay for them. I would definitely say that the Ancient Rime of the Mariner is a Gothic poem that can really be described as fitting my definition of Gothic literature.